Hello. I'm not muted today. My checklist is on my phone. I'm hovering my phone over the unmute button. Not today. Not today. Not ever again, please. No, thank you. I can't believe they did that on the first stream back too. That's so funny to me. Um, I did play the other day for quite a while, and I have made a little bit of an increase in money. Not a lot. I only made like 30k. I don't know how to make money. I'm doing hunting, I've done mining, I've done uh gardening. I've even turned them all into like jam. Oh, I have like 500 tomatoes for some reason. Someone needs to explain that to me. I don't know why I had 500 tomatoes and for some reason I didn't do anything with them for like 6 months. I don't know what that was about. I think I was selling them. And then I stopped playing properly and I just kept logging on and like planting them, and I wasn't doing anything with them. For some reason I have 500. Now I have about 200, so I'm not doing too bad. It's not terrible. But for some reason, I had an obsession with tomatoes for a long time. So someone needs to explain that to me because it makes absolutely no sense. Um, why is my Twitch bugging out? What is going on? I don't know. Anyway, um, I basically got rid of most of my tomatoes. I am now planting things that actually make sense. Even though actually the tomatoes are a bad idea. Maybe we should do the tomatoes. Like tomatoes, blueberries, and apples or something. I'm not planting them a certain way. I'm not doing it. I'm not spending time planting a bunch of stuff in random places. I don't get it. I can't do it. It's too complicated. I'm not doing that. But I could just go back and water them. I don't need them to water themselves. Okay. I can do that myself. It's fine. So I'm just gonna like be doing a lot of gardening, but then I think we're gonna do mining. Mining seems to be the one thing that does give me a decent amount of money, so I think we're gonna do that. So let me get into the game. There's like very big loading times for some reason. At least yesterday and the day before there was. Oh. Maybe not today. Maybe not today. Which I am perfectly fine with. PALIA. PALIA? Yeah. There we go. Okay. Why does it always do that? Like, do I want to do this or should I just leave it? Come on. Come on. So, I... Oh. Okay. I realized I had this statue and I completely didn't think anything about it. And I was like, how are people getting the, flow tree seeds? I've had this for so long. I'm so annoyed at myself. I've had this statue for so long, and yet somehow I didn't have it out. It's been in my storage for months. And I didn't know how it worked, but I think it worked. It worked. Okay, the first seed I got was that. I don't know if that's normal. I don't know if that's what is supposed to happen. I have no idea. Or I just got lucky, I don't know. But let's plant these over here. I don't want them on my plot. Yet. Not yet. Soon. When they grow, I will. But for now, they can be here. So, I actually have fruit trees. I'm so happy. I didn't realize at all that this is what this was. I thought it was like, it was supposed to give you a seed and you were supposed to like chop it and get two or something, and then you could just like keep getting seeds, but apparently I was very, very wrong. I didn't realize, and I feel very silly now. And all I have over here is tomatoes. Because I had too many seeds. Okay, I bought way too many seeds. Because I have them all in the lockbox, like in the safe, rather than the normal storage. I had like 100 of things, and I was just like, why do I have all of those? So for some reason, I've decided, I decided that 18 is like a number to keep if I'm not gonna buy any more for like, if I don't need them for recipes, like, because what I'm probably making for food now is probably these. For some reason, I always have the ingredients for these, and they're pretty good. I need 2 right now to like get me full. Or if they're starred, it's like 1. So I'm like, okay. They're good to make. They're not gonna take much energy. So I'm like, okay. If I don't need it to make food, and I don't need it to make money, I don't really need it. So why do I have it? I decided that like 18 is a good number, so it fills up like 2 of these. Oh, why is that disappeared? 2 of these. So actually, I think we're just gonna plant tomatoes and small apple trees. Because I don't know why I only have 6 tomatoes. I don't know what that's about, but it's not gonna get me anything. I think I was using the overfill. I was like, oh, I have too many. No, you don't. You don't. I just need to make as much money as possible. And that's the aim. And I'm like scared to use things, and it's ridiculous. There's no reason to be worried about using things. Oh, I should have done that up there. Okay, it's fine. I'll put it here. Yeah, there's just no reason for me to be like worried about using stuff. I think it's kind of ridiculous. So I'm gonna plant my stuff and just not care. Just gonna do it. We're gonna make money. That's all that matters. All I care about now. But I do need money on my own. 155k is not... It's not good enough. It's not good enough. I'm not happy with that. I need, like, a lot. Because I have this feeling they're going to come out with so many things. Like, you need to go buy furniture recipes. And you're going to need to go buy food recipes. And, like, I'm going to need money for some reason. And I'm going to be, like, screaming inside. In fact, I won't be screaming inside. It'll be a big problem that you guys will have to hear it. Because I'm just to be like, hang on a minute. Why? Why did I not save all that money? It's going to kill me inside, so. Oh, this is the wrong way. I got lost in my own home. Okay, so this is what it's looking like. I have all this to sell from yesterday. So. I need to put my tomato in here. This is... What count are we on? Oh, we're still on over 200 tomatoes. That's not good. We'll get rid of them before the end of the week, I would assume. It's Friday. I have like 3 days. Because this... So much more worth it. A normal tomato is like 23. Right? A starred tomato is 34. A starred pickle tomato is 51. So I get like over 1,000 for 1,500 for 30 of these. It makes so much more sense than just selling this. You think, oh, it's like 800, 8,000. 8,000 gold is fine. But I can get double. So like, why was I ever doing this? I don't know if it was a thing and they changed it. I don't know if they changed the gold price of tomatoes and that's why I was doing that, but I don't know why I would have done that. So silly. Like so many of these things cost more if you just pickle them or turn them into jam. It makes so much more sense. And yet, I was over here just being like, ah, yes. Let me just sell the actual produce itself. That makes sense. No. I'm gonna get down to a certain number. Probably. Honestly, I'll probably leave it at that. I say leave it at that. Because these are 23. and this is 34. So even if you turn the standard tomatoes into pickled tomatoes, it does give you a decent amount more. You might as well. And it's AFK. I can just do this, come back in an hour, and I've got at least 3 of these done. So, like, you just do it and you get on with your day and you just don't even think about it. You come back and make, like, 8k at least. Something like that. 1.5, I have 4. Math ain't mathing in my head. Is that, like, 6k? Something like that. That's not bad. I don't think that's bad at all, personally. So I'd rather do that. The only thing I am probably gonna do right now is probably make apple seeds. I don't have any left. Let's just do like 1 in each. So that's done. I mean, these take forever, but they'll probably be finished growing by the time I end stream. And then we have like, you know, a couple of those which you can put in here. But by the time I put them in there, these will be done anyway. Probably. So there's that. Oh, I don't have to water the tree anymore. Also, I did... When I started the cat toy quest yesterday, okay, I found this like little cave and I didn't realize that it was ever there. So I don't know if I've ever seen it before, or if it's new, or if I'm just like not exploring this game enough somehow. But I picked up a toy and I was like, oh, find whose it is. And I'm like, cat toy? It took me like hours to realize Zeki is literally like he's a cat, right? You tell me, but my brain's fried, so I have no idea why that took me that long. I don't know what's up. Also, like, I don't even need... Do I need all this? I'm trying to make it so that, if I go hunting, I put the meat in here instead of just selling it. I could turn it into glow worms. 25? I think we'll do some hunting and mining. Let's go do hunting. We can do that here. I have to go to Bahari. Spend a little time doing that, and then we'll move on to mining, because if I do one thing, I can then turn that into another. But then the other stuff, it's kind of like, I've got nearly 200 iron now, so I'm not going to even need iron, you know? I might, so I'm being a bit cautious. I'm a bit cautious with like selling things like iron, because everyone's like, oh, make your like stuff into iron, and then turn your iron into, you know, like turn everything into its next thing. Don't just keep it in the original state to like pickle things and stuff like that. But I'm like, okay, and they're like, oh, and sell it. You want me to sell it? What do you mean? But it's because I haven't decorated yet. Not fully, I have. I have decorated, but I've just not decorated properly yet. And I'm scared to sell things like iron, because I'm like, it takes me so long to get it. I don't want to sell it.
It's been a cycle, pal.
But I'm going to make enough to the point that my like inventory starts to get full again. So I did. I got rid of loads of stuff that I didn't need. Then I'll start selling my iron, I promise. Because I can't have all the iron again. Yeah, it was actually a cute little kit. I've just realized my camera covers the chat. Why have I only just realized that after 2 streams at least? Okay. Ooh, my goal. Why isn't my goal? Oh, that's why. Okay, we can move it up to here, right? I think that's fine. I don't want it to cover anything, because I hate that when I'm watching people and stuff gets covered. I'm like, I want to see what's going on. Hate that. So my apologies. It's not covered anymore. She. Oh, it actually is his toy. Why did I not guess that? That makes so much sense. Into the sea? I want to see if you fish up me. Okay. Okay. Let's do that. I mean, we'll do that when we go to Bahari for the... When we
I'll
go
see you
to
soon,
Bahari,
alright?
I'm gonna assume it's not here. Yeah, I'm gonna assume it's maybe in Bahari. If it is, we'll go to Bahari and do that. But I'm gonna do... Where is it? I could not find that for the life of me. Let's go hunt. We did that the last stream as well, I know, but hunting and mining seem to be like the most fun skill. I don't really feel like doing too much of anything else. Right now, at least. I don't know if it'll change with Elderwoods. Maybe I won't want to hunt because I love my trappers. I do. I love my Chinooks, but I'm like, you seen that little guy? Oh, little guy. He's not really little. He's kind of a chunky boy, but he's so cute. I don't want to hunt him. And like, I know I am gonna, and I know I'm gonna be like catching all the frogs. But I almost don't want to. I almost don't want to have to hunt them or anything. Like, it seems cruel. I did have a problem with the hunting when I first started playing PALIA. I was like, I don't want to do it. Like, I almost refused. I think this was before we actually got different servers too, because for some reason... Ooh, that's okay. Come back. When I first started, well, when the game actually came out, I don't think we had an EU server, and it was like really difficult. I remember when the game came out publicly, and it was like, I can't hunt or catch bugs because the game was just like glitching. Every time I thought I'd killed, not killed, that sounds awful. Anytime I hunted something, it would like get away. Even if like the crosshair was like this. If this is where the crosshair was on the animal, it wouldn't hit it, right? Because the game would be like, you're not actually looking at it. You know that, right? I'm like, I am. I'm definitely looking at it. It's just... I was on like probably 100 ping at least. It's just like not good. No, when you're trying to like do a timed skill, it doesn't work, trust me. I just realized my own name on Twitch, my like username color is red. Or is that glitched? Because I want it to be green. Did I not say it to be green? I'll look at that after stream. It's not important. I'm just curious. But yeah, like, I couldn't hunt when the game came out into beta. It was awful. I was really annoyed because I actually have always liked hunting. But it put me off wanting to hunt. And the aspect of like, I don't want to kill these guys. But I have to. Is there not a more humane way? Nope. I actually know. Like, if I get a full inventory, is it going to be more than a full inventory if I mine? How much gold do I make in comparison? Is it worth just mining? I got like a decent... What was it? It was amethyst? I got a gem that was like... Or a starstone, whatever you want to call it. And it was like worth a decent amount compared to the others. And I was like, okay. This is what we want. So I have a feeling that the Elderwoods are going to have like decent money makers compared to Kilima or Bahari. I don't know if that's just me. I have this feeling. I've been watching a lot of people talk about stuff and I'm just like taking in all the information and I'm like, okay. That makes sense. I agree. I feel like I can't stream right now without talking about it. Which I don't think is a bad thing. But I just, I don't know. Like every time I see anything from the gameplay video, I'm just like reminded. My expectations are probably way too high. I don't want to be disappointed or something. It's really bad. Every time there's an update for something, I get so excited, and then it's like not what I wanted. I don't know. Maybe I just keep thinking about the fact that it's so like with a mystical vibe. Everything seems like it would be worth more, right? Because I'm curious what the difference between the bugs in the game right now versus the frogs. What are they called? Rock hoppers? Or am I making that up? Feel like I'm making that up. I don't remember what they're called, but the frogs. They seem like they should be worth more. But they're no different than insects. So maybe they'll just be like the same sort of idea as the bugs. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. But they give me like the idea that they're going to be that little bit more expensive. I don't know where this idea came from. But like if a bug is tiny but the frogs are the size of chappers. Oh. Come here. No. No. Come here. Oh. I did not just do that. I just did that. I'm an idiot. I just let a ladybug get away from me. I could cry. But I won't. It's fine. It's fine. I don't really need silk. I just want the bug. I haven't caught a ladybug in so long. I don't know what I was saying. I don't know. I feel like the Elderwoods has to have some kind of more... What's the word? I don't know what the word is. It has to have like more value for its items. I don't know why. But that's just what it feels like in my head. Like when I think of the Elderwoods, I'm like, oh. If I lived in the Elderwoods, I feel like the income would be a bit different than it would be in Killua. You know? I don't know what anyone else's opinion on that is. I'm like waiting for the PALIA partners to start making videos and stuff that they know that they're allowed to. Because I wonder if that's going to be what they'll let them do. Release stuff before it comes out. Mm. It is really annoying. Wait, oh! Hi! Go back! Yeah. I absolutely am like... So that I keep watching so many of the partners and they're like, oh yeah, I can't talk about that. I'm like, stop saying that. What do you know? What do you know? I am curious to know just how much PALIA partners know that we don't. That I find interesting. How much do you actually know? Oh. Hi guys. The reason why I say that is because I was watching, is it Percival? I never like saying people's names because I always get them wrong. And he was saying like, oh yeah, there's a lot that's gonna come after Elderwoods. And I'm like, how much more? Help me, please. And like, how much do you actually know? Like, what kind of like timeline are you getting here? How much do they tell you? 'Cause that's crazy. That would keep me, like... That's how you keep people playing. They're like, oh, you can't tell anyone anything, but you can tell them there's loads that's gonna happen. I'm like, oh. Great. Thanks for that. It's a good tactic, though. Because now I'm really curious. I ain't going nowhere. Let me up. Wonder if I'm actually gonna find a logbook today. I was using a compass yesterday, I think it was. Like a mining one. Like an R, is it an R compass? And I was getting so many bugs. I think I came back with like more silk than I did pallium. Or silk thread. I don't know how that happened. But somehow I did. I've never done that before. I don't know if they increased it. And I missed it. But the amount of silk thread you get now, I don't ever remember it being that easy to get. What, the last time I tried to get silk threads, it was like, I was stood around here for like an hour. I got like 3. Which is like 1 bug. So I don't know what's wrong with that, but all of a sudden they made it really, really easy to actually get. I almost feel like I don't have to try anymore. Which I like, because I'm not being funny, but I need that. With all the decorating I'm trying to do, I don't like to start until I have enough. Right? Which is where the thing in the Elderwoods video kind of drove me crazy. Like, oh, you don't need, like, hundreds of wood. I know what you're saying, like, and I get the wood part, maybe not. You know, like, normal wood, like, you don't need that. Fair enough. I do need all the other stuff, though. Not the wood. It's not just the simple wood stuff that's, like, taking up the storage in my chest. It's everything else that I need to keep because I know it's so difficult to get that if I need it for Elderwoods, I'm literally going to cry if I need it and I don't have it. You know. You know. It's like, okay, fine, I don't need loads of this, but I need loads of everything else. I would just like a 500 increase. I'm not asking for too much. I don't feel like that's too much, right? I just want 500. 500 seems reasonable. Wait, I definitely... Oh. I thought that was the same one. Like, give me like 500 more increase of my storage. Because, like, I've heard people talking about the whole storage thing. And how there's definitely a conversation amongst, like, game devs in games like this where, like, they don't want to increase storage because the more storage you have, the less you need to play. Because the more you can store things, the less you need to go out and get it. So they're like trying to make you play for longer. Which I get that. I get it because, you know, it's literally what I'm doing right now. But it's irritating. Like, why are you doing that to me? It's an actual tactic to make me play more. It's so cruel. That's so cruel. Like, for me, if I had the ability... Wait, where'd the other guy go? If I had the ability to store more, I'd be decorating more. You go, what? They're talking out their asses? Hello. I don't know. I was watching a couple of streamers over the week, and I think it was Percival again. He was saying he talked to a game dev that wasn't from PALIA, but a different game dev, and he said that them themselves said it is a thing. They actually do it, where they're like, "Oh, we're not going to give you loads of storage because we want you to keep playing." What? What? Palladium tier storage. Good. Iron tier 5 1,250 per chest. If they made a Palladium tier chest. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't mind 500. Give me 500. Or so, like you said, 250 is not bad either, but like, yeah. With that being the number, yeah, that makes more sense. Just literally give us like a couple more hundreds. And make it so we have to have Palladium to do it. I will be mad. Because Palladium's not... It's not terrible to find. I've been on like the mining grind a little bit. But I wouldn't mind spending the Palladium on the chest. You know, it's like a win-win. It's like I'm losing a little bit of something, but like I gain something out of it. The more Palladium I use, the more Palium I can keep. I don't know. I think they haven't said they're going to do that. I have a feeling they could. Because I think they're increasing the, oh. Go. I think they've said they're increasing the, furniture cap. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what they said. I don't think that many people care too much about that. I've seen people's plots, and I don't think we need furniture to be increased. I think it's everything else. I think it's increased the number of items we have to gather, but no space to store it. That is what I'm saying. There is no way you think I'm going to go into the Elderwoods and not pick up everything I see. Like I was saying like 5 minutes ago or something, like everything in Elderwoods gives me a vibe already without even playing it. From that 30-minute video, it's like 20 minutes of gameplay. I feel like it's going to be more valuable to have something from Elderwoods than it would be from Kilmer or Bahari, right? If you catch a bug that isn't in Kilmer or Bahari, it should have a higher value just from looking at it. It sounds ridiculous. I just feel like it is. I don't know if that makes any sense. It just seems more valuable for some reason because it's like magical. I don't know. When they said having a huge storage would stop people playing, it's totally reversed when I play Minecraft or Elder Scrolls. See, I was like that in New World. You get a lot of storage in New World. It is the one thing I think that game did okay at. I'm not gonna lie and be like, oh yeah, everything they did sucked. No, it's the one thing that New World did good. Because you have storage in every single place you go to. And it's a lot. And I'm a hoarder in games like that. Like in PALIA, I'm a hoarder. I can't help it. I like to be prepared. Even though I'm not as prepared in this game, I'm as prepared as I can be. And in New World, you have practically unlimited storage. And you just have to like level up for it and stuff. And that makes sense to me. Yeah, this game, they're like, they're not going to give us more? For what reason? You can't give me an expansion and not give me extra storage. I am going to be the worst. Okay? I'm going to have so many frogs and shrooms. It's going to be insane. Minecraft to build an auto storage system that would hold 1 million of every standard gatherable. Oh, that sounds like heaven. Okay? I'm such like a little good nerd geek. I was trying to say both at the same time. When it comes to stuff like hoarding materials, I don't know what it is. I like to have everything. And it's... I don't need everything, but I like to have everything. Subscription provided infinite craftable storage. Having huge storage makes me play more. Yeah, see? That was my opinion too. Like, having unlimited storage and having like... Oh my god. That does sound like heaven. That would definitely make me pay though. I feel like that is a really good tactic. Do you get like decent storage without the subscription? I feel like if you did get bad storage without a subscription, I would 1000% pay for that. Just for the storage. Not for anything else. Just that one benefit. Things that need to get into the Explorer's Ground isn't playing the game, decorating, it's playing. See, I get that. Because so far you guys have seen like, I don't have much of a house. Because I played for... Obviously, I played the alpha and then it came into beta and I played the beginning of the beta for a while. I played consistently every single day, nothing else for like 6 months. And I did that and I tried to decorate finally after having enough materials. And then they kept coming out with new furniture and I was like, oh, I want that. Okay, so let me just like gather enough materials and then we'll start decorating with this new item. And then I ran out of storage and blah, blah, blah. And then it came to decorating finally after they stopped releasing so much. And the game would crash. And I had a bug where I couldn't decorate essentially because it would just crash. So I just couldn't decorate. So I stopped trying to decorate and I just went on with the whole like, let's just play and not decorate thing. And it was whatever. So then I came back and I tried to decorate and it was fine. But I was like, oh, it looks empty. It doesn't look right. It looks a little weird. And I still can't decorate without it being one item at a time. Because I'm like, I I want 5 of this. Full. I need everything in the game then. Because I can probably make 1. And it'll take me a week to make another. I don't know if that's just me. But that's how it's going for me right now. It feels very much like I have like a week worth of playing to be able to make one thing. Maybe I'm just not a grinder, but I like the grind. I do. I like the grind in these kind of games. I like it. But I also like decorating. I might not be the best at it, but I like it. And if you don't have the storage to store materials to craft with, it makes me upset. It makes me upset. I definitely want the storage. I am on team storage, 1000%. Not furniture. Placement storage. Or whatever you want to call it. We don't need that. I want chest storage. No crashed items went into the general... Ooh. Wow, okay. So, like... That is such a good thing, though. Like... I know people are kind of against subscriptions for games like that. But I would definitely pay for something like that. Not necessarily in PALIA, and I'm not saying do it at all. Please don't. Keep this game like as free as possible. But I just think the Pallium thing should work. It should be something we have, and I don't know why we don't. And if we don't get it soon, it's going to annoy a lot of people so much more than it already has. I think with the release of Elderwoods, it should be something implemented. And I think the way they did it originally was like, okay, but in other games, having to level up to get more storage makes a little bit more sense. It's grinding without, you know, it being too bad. Don't make it impossible to get. Because, like, I tell you, when I needed more storage and I had to buy it, I was like... I wasn't happy. I had to buy a backpack and it got bugged and then it fixed, but then I couldn't... And it's, ugh. Why does everything cost money in this game? Not even real money, it's just like, ugh. Grind stuff isn't too bad, it feels like fun. When it stops being fun, that's when it's painful. Yeah. I mean... There's a lot of good stuff in this game that requires, like, a lot of playtime. Like, I'm not gonna lie, there is. But... It's the thing as well, like... If I'm trying to level up my skills and I get loads of material and it's stuff I actually want to keep, I can't keep it because I have no storage. But the other stuff, if I wanted to stock up on food, I couldn't without it being in my bag. I've been live for how long? Less than an hour and my bag's already half full, okay? Just for perspective, less than an hour of playing. My bag's half full. That means with maybe an hour and a half of playing, my bag is already full. Now, if I have a row of food that I'm trying to keep because I cooked a lot of food, that's kind of annoying. It's kind of annoying. Because, like, furniture being free, fine. I'm glad it doesn't take up storage. That would be a pain. Like, a true pain. I think that would be the worst thing. But... I am not gonna lie. I don't like cooking in this game. Because my brain can't keep up with it. Like, if I'm just mixing or I'm flipping a pan, maybe. I have to cut stuff up and like 10 things. I'm not gonna lie, I do it because I need to. I do it off stream, I never do it on stream. You'll probably never catch me doing it on stream unless it's in a group. But why can't I store food for free? not the ingredients, not the crops, not stuff like meat and stuff, but like meal. Let me store meals for free, please. I feel like that makes sense. And even if they did that, it would be a bit better. There's so many ideas. So many ideas, but... I'm on the grind to fill my chest to make furniture decorate, but when you can only make a couple of items and then have to grind again before you can make any more of that. So, yeah. Yeah. That is the thing. It's just like, I don't want to make 5 items and then have to go grind again to make more 5 items. It's just like, can I not just make it all at once? Like, I can make unlimited furniture, but I cannot store unlimited items to make the furniture. So we have this, like, option to make as much furniture as we want. But in order to make the furniture, it takes hours. Right? Like, you really have to play a lot. Which, like, the people that have these insane plots must have been playing every single day and have not played any games since the release. And have to have played a good couple hours every day to have done it. Because you not only have to do the thing to get the materials, to then make the items, to then make the money to be able to make the items too, because sometimes you just like can't find it, or it requires something that maybe you want to pay for it, like you need a recipe or something. It's like, how much time? Like, I think if I had have played PALIA without any breaks, I took a couple of breaks, they weren't really long, and like I've said, there's been times where I played the game not cared about what I was doing, I just played random. Now I'm not like that. I've gone back to just playing the game because I want to. But if I didn't take any breaks and played nothing else, because I do play a good couple of games that aren't PALIA, then yeah, I'd be the same. But there are definitely people that do not play anything but PALIA. And that's fine. I don't care about that. I think that's fine. But how do you have so much? I don't get it. Store food by placing store food in the ground layer. See, I do have a storage plot, and we'll go back and probably show you that at some point in the stream, but there's only so much you can do. Like, if you don't have starred food, you can't do that, right? My aim off. But it's like, I want to be able to do it with regular food too. I like the idea that you can only do that with starred food, but being able to do it with starred food and saving it, yeah, fine. But what about the other food? I can't do anything with it. I could confirm I have no life outside PALIA. I have no life outside gaming either. Don't worry about that. I just have the high respect for the people that have played this game since day one of release and have played nothing else. With no breaks at all. I have high respect. Increase the number of items in-game a lot since the start of the game, like a few extra cooking items or trees and flowers. The flowers was definitely a big one, and I think they should have increased storage then. If you want to be one of those people that wants to grow loads of flowers but doesn't want to put them down yet, yeah, it's not happening. Because you can't have anything else in your chest. It's almost impossible to do that. You can't store flowers, not too many of them. If you want other things too. It's almost impossible. Like, I only have a couple. That's because I had them planted from when the update came out. Like, ages ago when the update first came out. And we got the flowers. I did loads and loads of bug hunting. We planted them all. And I picked them all and I decorated with them. But I've since obviously restarted the whole my plot. And yeah, now they're on the chest. They're a little bit hard to get put down anywhere because there's a limit. Flowers, a limit for decorating, a limit on storage. I'm like, this is getting a little frustrating, I'm not gonna lie. I like the idea of having to craft things like cupboards, etc. The whole 20 or so cooked. Ooh. Ooh, wait, that's a little bit like Dreamlight Valley. They made where it basically, like, you can only store food, I think, in fridges, but they have chests for everything else. I think that's how it works. I play PALIA more than Dreamlight Valley. I don't know everything like some people do. But you can do that in that game. They made it. It was quite recent, I think. You couldn't do that before, but now, if you have food, you can store it in a fridge. But there's also unlimited storage in Dreamlight Valley, so like, can't comment. Which is the thing, okay? Dreamlight Valley is a solo or co-op multiplayer type of game. It's not an MMO. Obviously, PALIA is like a low MMO. It's not like a typical MMO. There's only like, what, 25 people in a location at once. But in that game, people are playing it on Switch. Obviously, there is a building limit on Switch compared to PC, and I think like new gen consoles. But people can have unlimited storage. If all you want on your game is storage, you can have it. And PALIA is like, no. Don't you dare. I don't get it. Someone needs to explain that to me. Because I don't understand why that's a thing. How can I play on the Switch and play Dreamlight Valley and have unlimited storage and it not be a problem? But I cannot play on PC even and play PALIA and have unlimited storage. If I had unlimited storage, oh, I would be playing the game like it was The Sims in 2012. If you don't know what I mean by that, then basically I used to play... If I play The Sims, I'm on decorating or making a character. I am not playing the game. Whereas with this game, obviously, I don't just play to decorate. Some people do, I think. But to actually get certain things, you do need to play the game. So it's kind of like... You can't really just play PALIA to purely decorate. But if I had unlimited storage... Oh, I would have like a million different plots with a million different stuff going on. And it would be so cool. I am grinding so hard to actually build anything right now. Kicking my ass. I use one of my spare plots for my flowers. Ooh. I might... that's a good idea. Right now, I have my like original plot. Which is the one that I'm trying to decorate, and I have my like crops on and things like that. But then I have one for just like storage. So I have like all the trees that I plant. No, what are you doing? I have like all the trees like there, and if I'm gonna plant a new one, it typically gets planted there, and then I like leave it there till I want it. Which is fine. Oh. Oh, it is like... Oh, there it is. But like, I've never thought about doing that with flowers. Why have I not done that with my flowers yet? You guys are so smart. Every time I stream, you guys tell me something new, and I'm like, ah, I should have done that, huh? It's MMS... Oh. I just need to say this before I keep reading messages. I have an indies... Ah! I can't speak. I increased one of my medication doses. My brain isn't working right, so I'm trying to read messages, but I'm jumbling every word up possible. Every possible word, oh my god. As MMOs go, PALIA lacks so bad, it's crazy. I haven't played too many MMOs. I haven't. I won't say I'm an expert, because that would be offensive. But how many games have I played? I played New World when it first came out. I bought New World in the first 2 weeks of release. Now, New World is barely existent anymore. They have like... I think their player base is even smaller than PALIA at this point. And obviously PALIA being a smaller player base makes a little bit more sense anyway. But New World is like... Isn't it made by Amazon? Like, it should be a big game still. And it's just not, because they're not listening to people. Which is why I want PALIA to be different to that. I played for the Liberty. I haven't played it enough to even remotely know what's going on. I've played it a lot at one point, but I still don't have a clue what I'm doing. But there's just like elements of these games where there is so much more that PALIA doesn't have, like you said. It is definitely lacking if I think about it. Like I said, New World, you don't run out of storage, and if you do, you are definitely a massive hoarder. Because I hoard in that game. If I play that game, which I don't play a lot, I play it like for 2 weeks at a time and then I stop playing again. But every time I go back on, I have like so much like iron and stuff like that, and like it's insane. But I can do that because I never run out of storage. I log on to PALIA and I have like 10 iron bars because I had to use the rest of them to build a chair. I have all 10. Give me your secrets. How do you make money? That's what's stopping me from doing stuff, is money. More than anything. I would say. Money and then, like, the storage. I'm struggling to make money. I'm making, like, pickled things and, like, jams. And I'm hunting and then using the meat to make glowworms to eventually sell them. And then I'm mining, too. And it's okay, but it's slow. I have a feeling greater storage in a range of limited levels and paleo will be held off until they can find a way to pay for it. That feeling like it creates a split between us who can and who can't. Don't want to pay. Really? Really? You actually think they're not going to do it until they can make it into a paid thing? I hope not. My hope is that there's things that they're going to do with the Elderwoods release, right? But, where is it? It's things like this. Where is it? Where are you? Where are you? It's here. You can't see it because I'm covering the screen again. But it's the, you can see what I'm actually on the side. But the courier bag. This is not going to end up being released. I've seen so many people's opinions saying it's not going to get released with the Elderwoods. It's going to come after it. Which I find so weird because I was like, oh, it's going to be in the Elderwoods, right? Probably not. This is going to be like, hey, you have a pet and you can send all your stuff back home. I love that. Only problem is, do I have space? Probably not. You could fix that. Huh? I think these things are going to happen in updates after it. Annoyingly. I just feel like I did think everything was going to get, like, released. Like, a lot was going to get released with Elderwoods, but I just don't think it is now. After hearing what other people have said. I think a lot of stuff is going to be a new update after that. It's going to be, like, separate updates to give out more content spread out. Because otherwise, people are going to complain that they have no more content again. And I feel... Oh, no, I scared them all! Oh, God. Okay. I feel like if they release everything at once, it's going to go from, wow, great content, we have loads of stuff to do, to I have nothing to do. And I think if they just, like, hold off on stuff and release it all a little bit slower, you kind of can't complain about the content. I know people will, and I probably will still as well. But, you know, I guess that makes more sense than doing it all at once. All MMOs I've played, you can have a party of 5 to 6. PALIA has 4. Also have a raid group. So 40 men. PALIA can create a raid group, 5 great storage, and more players on a server. I think the server thing is a bit confusing to me. I don't know why it is so small. I mean, it's not. Okay. So, like, the servers aren't the whole, like, what is it, like 25? That isn't a server. Because the server is between... It's an area thing, I think they said. It's so confusing. It's still not a lot. Because I don't know if you guys know about the Bitcraft game that's coming out soon into early access. But apparently it's going to be like a normal MMO. How you can have like that many people in a general MMO. It's going to be like that. So it's not going to be like PALIA where it's like 25 people in one area at once. It's like actually going to be a really big amount of people, like probably like hundreds, thousands of people on one server and stuff. Which I really do like the idea of. Because it's a similar type of game to PALIA in the sense that it's a cozy MMO. But it's actually an MMO. I do wish that PALIA would do that. And I don't know why they didn't. Because it created such a problem when the game came out. Oh, I don't know if you guys have like read reviews on the game. Now I love PALIA, obviously. So people really don't. They're like, this is not an MMO. Why would you ever label this as an MMO? There's no one online. And I'm like, I mean, there is. There are people. There are people. It's just not a lot of people. The limit is very low. I don't know. Is there an MMO that is on Switch? that has a high player count per server. Does anyone know? Because if not, I kind of get why they maybe did it for that reason. But I'm not 100% if that would be a reason. I know that with like Switch, you can't do certain stuff. And until the Switch completely dies out and the Switch 2 becomes the normal, I don't know if they're going to be able to make games with the Switch in mind without it being a low player count and stuff. So they won't release all at once for two reasons. One, as you said, it keeps players engaged longer, but the main reason is because you can't release single patch. A gazillion bugs. Yeah, I mean, could you imagine that we got the Elderwoods? Imagine we got an update at the regular time, because we have like a couple of weeks, don't we, until the update for Elderwoods. But if they were to release an update in between that, not focus on bugs that they're trying to do, because that is what they've said they're doing. And we have had a couple of like moments where they've done like quick fixes and stuff. I don't know what they fixed, but and then they released Elderwoods, the courier pet, and like new mechanics, new storage. It would all crash them. Probably. It would probably crash and burn. They missed a trick with the pets when they released the ferret thing, allowing it to gather and carry a loot for you. Ooh. But the thing is, though, that would have been kind of bad as well. It sounds good. I like your idea with that. And I would have bought it had it been like that. I do love the ferret, though. He's adorable. Love it. But I refuse to buy a pet because I got these ones for free. I almost refuse to buy it until one I seriously love comes out. Even though I buy outfits, I'm not bought a landscape and I've not bought a pet. With the Elderwoods, I will probably buy them. But I think if they did something where the pet gave an advantage, it would go against what they said before the game was even released. They're like, no violence and no like pay to win type thing, which I guess you could say that it isn't a pay to win feature. Because like, how do you win in this game? You can't, like, it's not a thing. But having something you can buy give you an advantage over everyone else is difficult, right? It's a difficult topic because if people can afford it, they're going to be like, yeah, I don't care. Like, I don't care what everyone else has. I can get it. This doesn't affect me. And it becomes a problem. The people that can't afford it are obviously going to be the ones that don't like the idea, and it creates a divide, and then people stop playing the game. That worries me. I like the idea, but I don't like that it has to be a paid thing, which I think is where the courier pet is going to come in. It's going to be free, and you can have a normal pet and then a courier pet, but the courier pet is free, and you can change who the courier pet is. So the pet will be free, but you don't have to pay for that item and like the mechanic, but you can pay to change how it looks. I don't think giving us an option to be like, yeah, this pet that you can buy, and you can only buy, does this. And everyone else is like, oh, I can't buy that. That's difficult. I don't know. They call it a server in PALIA, but what actually is an instance of the zone? Yeah, that's the thing. There's like a number where it's like, people thought that when the game came out that the zone number was the server number. But the server number still isn't big. Which is why it's still a topic of like, regardless to how people got it confused, it doesn't even matter. It's still relevant because the server number is still very small. There are times where I go to Bahari and no one's there. I'm not gonna lie and be like, yeah, the game's alive and well. Sometimes the game's really lively and there's a lot of people. Sometimes there is no one in Bahari and I'm like, I guess I'll just not cut the growth on my own because I can't do that. It kind of sucks. You can... No, you're not. Okay. Go PlayStation or not. I have tried to play a Switch. I cannot use a controller like I said in my last stream. For the life of me anymore. I was a mobile player for many games. I didn't have a console or anything. And then I switched to Xbox And so I used a controller, or essentially a controller. I used my thumbs on my screen for a long time. And I had like consoles growing up and stuff, but switching to PC means I can't use my Switch. So it's just a redundant console that sits on my desk and I feel so stupid about it. So like, even I don't know when it comes to the Switch what the situation is. I just feel like if there aren't, what am I talking like that for? If there isn't like any way to have a bigger server on Switch, that's why we don't have a bigger server, which sucks. The reason we don't have something is because of one console. I think they need to like come up with a plan for that. I don't know. One landscape, 2 pets, but it's my limit until they add a dragon mount. Ooh, see, I'm pro mounts. There is a mixed opinion on it, but I am like for it. And people are like, it's not that big of a game. Like, we don't need it. Am I the only one that spends forever traveling across places? Or am I crazy? I don't feel like it's only me that hates it. I am a fast travel person. Okay. I am a fast travel person. And there's people that don't. There's people that hate fast travel. And I'm like, how? Am I lazy? Is that why? I think floor trees should be soloable. I don't know. I think so. I think they definitely... There's definitely moments where you can do things on your own. Like the other day I was playing and someone called out the grove and this person came over that was clearly new to the game. I know that they potentially were new for multiple reasons. Not just because they didn't have like... Not just because they didn't have like any paid items or anything. Like obviously they were like wearing base game stuff and it was like anyone can just do that and it's not just because you don't have skins, but they were not listening at all. And I get that when you're new, it's like you're not going to know things. But there were like 50 people stood there like, please don't do that, and then just carried on. They cut all but 2 of the trees in the grove down on their own. No one helped them. So you technically can cut the grove on your own. But it's not the whole thing. So like, I don't know, flow trees are difficult. Some of them you can, but you're just gonna break your axe. It's not even worth it. Like, I don't know. The reason you sometimes find known as zone is usually due to you being the first person to land in a freshly generated instance of that zone. Oh. Really? I didn't know that. I didn't know about the technical stuff when it comes to games. I just play them. I just play them. So I had no idea about that. It is really annoying though, when you're the only one. Like, I need help. Oh. No one was even here the whole time I was talking to them. Okay. It's awkward. You're talking in chat expecting there to be like at least a couple of people. And there is no one there. Like, I talk to myself all the time. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I'm a streamer, like, come on. But I'm expecting there to be at least a couple of people that might be like, ooh, growth. Okay, I'll come over. Nope. Stood there for like 10 minutes that day and was like, oh. I'm alone. No one turned up. It was the most awkward thing. I said the same thing. A Switch is why PALIA is limited in so many ways. I think a lot of games... It's hard as well because, okay, a lot of games that are on PC or console, but then they do bring them out on Switch. I like it. I like it. I do like the idea that there's a big audience and, you know, a lot of people have a Switch rather than like a PC or anything for different reasons. And it's fine. I just would like the ability for like games to not be limited because of it. On, like, again, I always bring up Dreamlight Valley because it's a good example. It's very similar to how things are affected with PALIA, how they should be affected with Dreamlight Valley, but it's kind of not at the same time. There are some things, like, in Dreamlight Valley where there is a bigger cap on decorating on PC. And I think it's on next-gen consoles like PlayStation 5. But if you own like an old Xbox or PlayStation, or you have a Switch, you have a very low limit. You cannot decorate in that game like much at all. But on PC, you can. So I find it very confusing that Games can do that, but Singularity 6 cannot. I don't know where everyone else stands on that, but it seems a bit odd. You're telling me that one company can do it, but the other can't. I do wonder if it's like a funding thing, but that's another story. That is another story. Most times when no one turns up into the grove, like when the Magic Market or Lunar Market is... Ooh. That's a good point. I do wonder if the market was on that day. So I don't go to the market anymore. This is something else I heavily like to talk about. Because I don't go to the market. I don't know if you guys do. I played the first market. I played the second one. I played the third one. And it got boring. Because, like, when the game first came out, obviously, it was just like a... It wasn't a monthly thing. The Magic Market was like a thing that happened every... I don't even know. Was it like every 6 months or something we had it at one point? It was not that big of a deal. In the sense that it was like, oh, it's going to happen tomorrow. Like, it only finished 3 weeks ago. Why do we have another one? It was an event. It was an event, and now it's not. Now it's just like, oh, okay, it's back. Can I be bothered? Nope. Which, like, I don't know if that's just me. I have everything I want or need, really. The only thing I go for is, like, free food. Because I have tickets. How many do I have? Like, I have some tickets. I could just go buy free food. I don't need to go to the market, and I have no incentive to either. The Lunar Market was nice. It was new. It was fresh. I want seasonal events. I don't know what... I don't know if I'm, like, the only one. I want, like, spring, summer, winter, and autumn. Autumn, winter type thing. And I want it to be, like, PALIA events, not, like... You know, like, winter lights and stuff like that, but we don't have a market. It's like a little event, and it's, like, it's cute, but it's, like... Give me, like... everything. Give it all to me. And, like, even if that isn't something they're gonna do, at least change up what is at the market, because I don't want to go. I feel bad. An hour and a half you were on your own? Wow, it was only 10 minutes till I changed, but an hour and a half would be kind of nice, but it would also kill me at the same time. No help for an hour and a half sounds mad. Switch is a good reason for arguing against full cross-platform. I'm for it, but I'm also not against it. I feel like there's a lot of games that do have a way of combating it. But then some companies don't do the same thing, and it makes no sense. And I don't know why. I don't know what the reasoning is. I don't know what, like, is stopping them. I just kind of wish we had an explanation, you know? I don't know, maybe they will soon, but I doubt it. No one's ever given us a reason for it, so. Play another game that is on console and PC. They stopped adding content to console a while back as it's getting difficult to maintain a game. Ooh. So what do you do on console then? Is it just, like, not updated anymore? That sucks. They just shouldn't have even added it to console in that sense. Surely. Like, if they can't keep up with console, it shouldn't have been put on, right? Ah. Oh my. That was difficult for no reason. I feel like if you want something to be on console, it needs to be optimized for everything, but it needs to be able to be played on everything too with updates. There's just no way you can add so much content to a game and have it on like 5 different platforms and expect it to go well if you haven't tried to make sure it will go well. You can't like release a base game and add to it, and then it goes to shit because of console. It just doesn't make any sense. It's like, why didn't you think this through? Console version is still perfectly playable, but will never get more content. Only bug fixes? What game is that? Is it like a live game or is it just like a oh, I'm gonna assume it's a live game if it's like getting content updates. Because that sucks. If I was like, oh, finally I can play this game, it's on console, and I start to play it, and then they're like, yeah, we're not gonna update it anymore. I would be so annoyed. When I was on my own, I did well getting PALIA. Ooh, that's a good one. I hate when I'm trying to mine, and there's one other person in the server that's doing the same thing as me. I'm like, I think we should team up instead, because I'll go and do one half of Bahari, and then someone else will be doing the other half, and by the time I get to the other side, there's nothing. I'm like, I can't even find a stone. Just a normal stone, there is nothing. Because this other person's already taken it all, and then they go to my side, there's nothing there either. It's like, I don't know about that one. It's Elite Dangerous, a space-like game. Ooh. Interesting. I'm not really the kind of person that plays like spacey kind of games. Not really my thing, but that's weird though. I really do think I is like I would rage. That would almost make me not want to play on console ever again, because obviously I'm not a console gamer, but no, that would send me into overdrive. I just like quit gaming altogether at that point, if I'm honest. Because while S6 is struggling to keep up with the bugs on glitches PC, that's another reason they should have never released it on Switch. I think Switch is more the problem. I'm not gonna lie. I do love the big community of stuff and like people being on Switch, and the Switch is supposed to be seen as like a cozier console. You can like, it's handheld, right? But it is so bad. It's not just because of the controller I can't play on Switch. The games I've tried to play, even like the most basic games. Okay, like, I even think. I have like a couple of more like puzzle-based games, and even they're terrible. Not the game. The games are great. I played them on PC, and then I played them on Switch, and I was like, oh. Oh. No thanks. I'll stick to PC. Because it's just terrible. If I have a PC, I'm not gonna use a console anymore, you know? I think that's where I'm at. I think that's where I'm at. I'm kind of a bit like, oh, if I have a PC right now, no. I don't think I could ever go back to playing on a console. I just feel like you have all the disadvantages. Right? Like, the Switch is mainly the problem when it comes to games. It's never usually the game. And I'm not trying to, like, excuse, like, anything that S6 haven't done to fix things or whatever. Because I don't know anything. I don't work there. I don't have a clue about anything. So, like, I'm not trying to, like, you know, shit on them. I'm not trying to do anything. But I just feel like the main problem, honestly, could be seen as being Switch. It's just, it runs so bad. It's not great, and I just feel like there's so much going on with it that it's just not worth a game being on it. I don't know if that came out right. My brain is so fried. But like my like opinion is just like, leave things a little bit longer. Maybe. I don't know. If you leave something quite a while to realize, oh, this game isn't going to work very well on this console, and then you don't put it on it, that's fine. But the way that they kind of like, how long was it before it came out on Switch for PALIA? It was a while, but it was like, the Switch ended up going from being seen as like an okay console. During like COVID, everyone seemed to have one. Not that many people are as bothered now. And there are people that love Nintendo and they're like all for it. You know? They are all for it. And that's fine. I'm not one of them. I refuse to buy one. Because I just know how terrible they play out. Right? Just a few months if I remember. Really? So like they didn't wait very long. Hmm. That seems more like a demand thing rather than like a logical thing. Like they didn't really think it through before doing it, you know? Like, oh, we'll fix these bugs and then release it. It's a live game, it's an MMO. Oh. That does suck then. Being a console player and the game's just like, we don't care about you guys anymore. Sorry. Not our problem. That would really suck. They had a good run on console. It was first released in 2015, but I think maintaining the game across multiple platforms just got too expensive and complex. See, that's what worries me about PALIA, man. It's difficult because, like, I want the game to be on everything. I want everyone to be involved. Don't get me wrong. I do. It scares me a little bit. It scares me a little bit because I'm kind of like, what if this? We don't have anything for that. Like, what if this and what if that? And it sounds ridiculous. What if? Literally, what if? Like, if that's going to be a problem in the future, that's scary. Like, I don't want that. I want this game to do good. I want this game to do really good. And it might just be me. It might just be me. But personally, I just, like... I worry about the future of every game. Any game I play right now, I always worry about the future of it. And it's not just PALIA, it's every game. I'm like... There's always a period of time where people aren't playing the game as much before a big update comes out. A lot of people weren't playing PALIA before the announcement. And it sucks. You know? It sucks because it's like... I know the reason. I'm not gonna lie, just kind of all go back to Switch at the end of the day. 3 months? It was 3 months. That's crazy. That's crazy. There's no way. I have a Switch, we're thinking about selling it. See, I have a Switch right here. And it's cute. I got like green for it and everything. It looks so cute. I love the look of it. It looks great. Looks great. It looks cute. I don't remember the last time I actually used it for more than an hour. I think the last time I actually used it... Oh, you're not. Oh, you are. The last time I properly used it... When I say that, I don't mean I played on it. I mean just used it. Was to watch YouTube when my PC was in the PC shop. Because it's a bit bigger than my phone. A little bit bigger. Like... This is... Like, this is my hand. My phone's about the same size as my hand. The Switch screen, I have an OLED for reference, is about that much bigger than my hand. So silly as well. What I did was fix a few bugs, laid half their stuff, then bought out Switch, fixed a few more bugs and laid off other. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Yeah. That it sounds really bad when you put it like that too. Ugh. I hope we can just like leave the mess and sort the mess. Like sort the mess, not leave it, but sort the mess. And it not be a thing anymore with Elderwoods. When Elderwoods comes out, please just pray that everything sorts itself out in the end. Ugh. I bought the OLED Link Edition and just... Shall I... Look. Not trying to knock everything over. This is mine. It's in the dog too. Just here. Like, it's beautiful. It looks cool. I love it. I love the look of it. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think the dock is usable anymore. Probably got that much dust in it. I clean my room. I'm not saying I don't clean. I'm not saying I don't clean. But it's just sat there and not being used that I don't think it even turned on anymore. I'm not gonna lie and be like, oh yeah, I use it all the time. Since they started, they laid off about 75. 75? Ooh, wow. I know that I followed quite a few of them on Twitter. And they were all posting about it at the same time, and it, ugh. Obviously, costs are a constant, but like other ones who can't figure. Yeah, it's such a weird thing. Such an odd thing. I mean, how big is Singularity 6 now? Do we know that? Do we even have any, like, information on how big that team is now? Where is all the pallium? A white Bambi. That sounds so cute. I love when people say that. They don't call it shit. Like, they're like, if anyone sees a white Bambi. Started for 200. So is that like 50 people? Is that it? Wow. If that's it, that's... Yeah, they are, aren't they? Oh. Wait, because like, basically the last part of the remaining of the company then, but they joined that other company, so like, technically it's still a big team. Yikes. That's so weird. That is so odd. So they're not even a tiny team now. It's just like, they didn't need them. That sucks. That part ownership is one a huge push. Was it? I had like a little bit break during that time, so I didn't like keep up with it all like properly. So I didn't notice. Did it get like really bad around then? Cause like I'm bad with it. I can't help it. I am one of those people that buys things in games. It's the one thing if I'm going to spend money on, I spend it on that. And it sounds bad, but I don't do anything else but play games. And the one thing I'm going to spend any money on is just games. So I'm not the kind of person to be like, this thing's ridiculous. I don't want to buy it. It's like, I'm just not going to buy it. Fine. I'm one of those people that just ends up buying it anyway. If it's cute, I end up buying it. And that's bad. I know. They may be part of a company, but the company, parent company isn't going to put money into a game that is making enough money to justify it. Oh. But it's a free game. It's a free game. So isn't that like a little odd? Isn't that a little odd? I don't know about that. Seems a bit odd to me. Are you Iron? No, you're not. So there's the online shop. I know that like... So like we have the premium shop, but the game being a free-to-play game, and then the one thing that a company kind of like looks at is like, oh, your game's not making enough money, so we don't want to support it, is so wild to me. It's a free-to-play game. What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm bad though. Like, I am not a good example for this conversation because I'm not... I say I'm not ashamed. I actually am ashamed. I am ashamed to admit how much money I've probably spent on Fortnite. Now, I don't play Fortnite to an excessive amount right now. I have my waves where I go through where I play a lot. But I've been playing that game since, I don't know if you guys play it, so you wonder what I mean, but like chapter 1 season 4. So at least 2018. Okay, I've gone through the final years of my teenage years and the first 5 years of my 20s playing that game. So I've spent a lot of money on it. A lot. I'm not even going to try and say how much because I don't even know the number off the top of my head. So I am not the person that can be like, oh yeah, that price is not justified. I'm like, it's probably not, but I bought it. I was tired of buying stuff in the game. When I played Elder Scrolls Online, I'd hate to think how much money I spent over 7 years. This is the thing though, in a game like Elder Scrolls, I'm a little bit more like, it's justified. I don't know why. Like PALIA, I feel like it's more justified to me than it was for Fortnite. And I have spent nowhere near as much on PALIA as I had on Fortnite. So far on PALIA, I have... How many is it? I probably have like... I have this outfit. I have this outfit. This outfit, which is like 2 different outfits. This one and then the jumper. This one. I got this the other day, but I didn't buy this. That doesn't count. And then this one. That's what I bought so far. And then I got the pet for free because I bought them. I haven't spent that much. It's not enough, you know? But Fortnite, I have too much. And it is ridiculous. The amount I've spent on PALIA is somewhat justifiable. Trying to make myself feel better here. And that free-to-play model is why the little Zeki's loyalty thing was added to the store. It kind of had a reason for monthly spend to those who wanted extra currency. See, that's why I signed up for it, because it made sense for me. But there's so many people it just doesn't really make sense for. But for me, it does. I literally have the crew pack for Fortnite, so I get stuff like that every month as well. The thing with the online shop is prices are way too high. If they cut all the prices by 75%, they would sell a lot more. Yeah. Wait, that actually does make sense. I feel like if I see something cheaper, I'm gonna buy more of it. Even though I don't want to spend like... If someone doesn't want to spend like say 30 or 40 on something, but there's something for like 5 to 10, they may even buy 4 lots of that, right? Even though it equals to the same thing, they get more for it. Yeah, I get that. That does completely make sense. I would like to know what the conversations are like with the PALIA partners. Because I watch a hell of a lot of the people at PALIA partners, and I love a lot of their streams, I love their videos and things. So I know that they're like great people, and I find it... I almost feel like the conversations they have to be very open about that. Because their opinions are very much the same too. And I know a lot of them don't even buy stuff. Right? And it's not that they get every single thing for free. I know sometimes they do get stuff in-game for free. But from like their viewer's point of view of what they share with them, I would like to know what they actually do speak about. If they get to speak to them about stuff like that at all. I am curious to know. Do they really bring these things up in conversation? Is it a real thing? Curious. I don't know. I really am bad though, because this is the thing. When they announced Elderwood, I'm like, oh, I'm excited about that element. Okay, but I'm like, oh, we're gonna get new outfits. Why is that the first thing in my head? Okay. I need like you guys to like tell me not to do things like that. I feel like I need like a rule where it's like, if I buy another thing in PALIA, I need someone to like give me a thing I have to do. It's really bad. With the economy these days, it makes more sense to drop the prices. Yes. Yes. Even though I am one of the people buying them, I agree with that. It's not that I buy them just because I have all this money. I don't. I'm responsibly chaotic with money, okay? I don't buy everything in sight. I and ah on it. I'm like, do I need it? I'll come back next week, and that's what I do. Unless there's something I'm like seriously like screaming about, like, oh god, I need it. But like, even though I am one of those people that has more than most people in the game, I'm not against them obviously putting the prices down. I think it should be lower than it is. Definitely should be. I definitely think some of the prices are kind of putting me off buying it too. I was looking at like an outfit someone made the other day and I was like, oh my god, I need that. I looked how much it was going to cost me to buy and I was like, never mind, I don't need it. And I went to learn offer. See, I didn't realize that was a thing. Because like I said, when I was playing but not really looking at patch notes, not really playing for any reason, I was just getting on and getting off like within an hour. I didn't know things like the sales were a thing. Because they weren't always a thing, I don't think. I remember them being a thing. So I had no idea that stuff went on sale. I bought this skin the minute it came out. And I feel a little silly for doing that. Because it's probably going to be on offer soon. And I could have saved money on it. Things I like about Elite Dangerous is premium store, but most items are purely decorative, although there's a way to buy ships early for general release, but they give you a way to very slowly earn premium currency. Oh, just by playing? That is a little bit like Dreamer Valley again. I'm sorry to keep bringing the game up, but they have a thing where you can get the currency you can buy by entering like a weekly competition where you have to like decorate or like make an outfit. And then there's also like chests that you can get a limited amount of per week as well. And it's free. Like it's completely free. I've only spent money because there was something else that came along with it in that game. Other than the base game itself and the expansions, I haven't bought the currency without a reason. Not like, oh, I just want this thing. I don't need it. So like that would be cool in PALIA. But I doubt they're gonna do that with the game being free. The sales are only a recent thing. Yeah, I did think they were. I like it though. Like, are they actually good? I've never even checked. There's never been anything I like. Like, okay, 25% off. 33% off. 40%. That's not bad. That's not bad. It's still not great because like 2,500 is still a lot. But it's better than the original price, obviously. And I like the mystery outfit too. I do think so. The sales and the mystery outfit thing and the Zeki's like loyalty thing. I do think that it's definitely better than it was before, just based off that alone. So I'm here for it. It's the little things that we notice that are actually like stuff that people want. The outfit I have is 75% off? What? That's crazy. Good compromise of a premium star, but give players a low way to earn a bit of premium currency just for playing. See, that's the thing. If it took someone like a month to earn an outfit, you know, like earn a certain amount to buy an outfit, even if it meant they had to log in every single day, like, it would mean that they're going to be playing. Right? And that's good, because the more they play, the more they actually do want it. But the excuse would be like, we can't do that because it would cost us too much. Right? It would take away from the income we get from it. And I'm like, I think the only reason Dreamer Valley did it was because the game is paid for. I think if PALIA... Don't listen to the Singularity 6, I'm not talking to you. If PALIA was free... No, not free, sorry. If PALIA was paid, that would be viable. But I think in the company's eyes, giving anything away for free that is a paid item is no-go. Unfortunately. I think. I don't know. I feel like no companies want to do that. Like, in their eyes, like, the game's free. The game's free. Right? But... I think the competition thing of being like, hey, you do this, and we'll give you this. Cool. I like the Dream Snaps in Dreamer Valley. It's a great way to give out paid stuff for free. Like, if you get in the top 200 people in the Dream Snaps every week, you get 4k moonstones. That's like 2 outfits or more in PALIA. Well, you could buy at least 2 outfits. Maybe not the highest tier outfit, but you could buy at least 2 outfits with that every week. And I do get in the top 200 most weeks. So I get like free money every week. It's like £20 every week I get for free, essentially. £20 every week? Hell yeah. I'll take it. But I don't know how long that's going to go on for, because I feel like they're going to have to stop that at some point, right? Like a game just giving away money for free? Who ever heard of that? But to be honest, this is the thing. It goes in hand again. Dreamlight Valley was supposed to be free for everyone to play. In full release. And then the full release came and they were like, ha! Never mind. We were lying. But it's not any better. It's not any better. I barely got anything here. This is a big problem. This is a really big problem. Look at this. This is all I've had in like 40 minutes of playing this. How have I only got this? Someone needs to explain this to me because it makes no sense. How is this all I've gotten? I am literally hitting every node I can see that has iron or pallium. This is insane. Is there someone here mining? Someone has to be here mining right now because there's no way. Like I've found like nothing. Oh. There was. Okay, I'm switching servers because I'm over here. Switching servers. I don't need the pallium, I just need the money from it. I need to break the basic stone too to encourage. You have a good point. Why do you guys always have good points? I'm like, I do that in other games. Why am I not doing it in this game? We're gonna go back. We're gonna do that. I would say that we would do the Zeki quest, but I am not doing that on stream because it will take me far too long to do. So. Oh, you're right. They do. I forgot. I was doing the basic ones the other day. I was just like hitting everything. But then I was like, it's not making me much money. Why am I doing this? But you have the most valid point. Why am I doing it? Oh my. Let's start that again then. Let's see. Watch, I'm gonna get like so much pallium now. Because I have 9. The other day I had like 50 in like 20 minutes. But to be honest, I did use a compass, so maybe it was that. But the compasses, do the compasses only show you certain nodes of certain size? Because I would see loads of iron nodes, but it wouldn't show me on the compass. That was like very confusing. Others to join you. Ooh. Maybe, but every time I do that, no one joins. And I feel like I'm too quick. Like, I don't know. Large iron. Oh, okay. That makes sense, though. That does make sense. Because it wasn't showing me any of the other iron. And I was like, why are you not telling me where the iron are? But why, though? Why is that a thing? Ooh, found one. I want you to show me where all the iron and pallium is. If it shows me all pallium, why is it not showing me any of the other iron? Why are you doing that to me? I don't just want to know where the large ones are. Because this gives me a lot, right? 9. Fair enough. A small one might only give me like 1 or 2. But at least I'm getting it. I don't know. In the end, I just ended up saying to myself that I was just gonna find where the big ones were from the compass and then see if I could just like find any others near it. Meant to show rare. Okay, so the large iron isn't exactly rare, but it's close enough. Yeah, I was just gonna say like, so that basically means that they class it as that. That's odd though. I would have thought rare would have been just seen as like anything iron or above. Maybe, but I don't know. I don't know. I feel like if you're trying to get like iron, wouldn't you hit all the iron nodes, not just like the big ones? It was confusing me. I was like, hang on. You're not showing me everything right now. A little bit frustrating. I really do miss the old Star Zone situation. I'm not gonna lie. It makes me kind of like annoyed sometimes. I'm like, oh, I used to be able to get like so much money. Like, ah, there you go. I got one. I got one. That's good. With mine, I take everything that isn't nailed down. I mean, I don't really mine in Killamore. I don't know if anyone else does, like, unless I need it. If I'm gonna go mine for... Oh, I'm getting loads now. You just... Okay, I need to start doing that then. You've just made the best point ever. I'm literally starting to get loads of, like, star stones now, even if they're not the best. God. I do not mine in Killamore if I don't need it. Because it seems a bit pointless to me. I don't really get much out of it. I might get something, but in comparison to being in Bahari, I'm just like... I would rather not mine in Killamore. I don't know if anyone else is the same. It's also kind of boring when I go around Killamore to mine. I don't know. I don't know what the reason is. I just feel like you can sell... Wait, did you... These are so bugged. It doesn't even show me that someone's farmed it. It's so weird. I feel like... Iron makes so much more sense to farm than it would be to farm, like... anything else. Or, like, obviously Pallium, but... Iron and Pallium makes so much more sense than, like, anything in Killamore. Put another minus especially inventory, split your stocks for anything you want to keep. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's so smart again. I feel so behind whenever I stream now. Why have I never thought of doing that? Wait. Hang on. Hang on, that's really like... Oh. Because I like my stuff to be like organized. Wait. Now all my iron's just gonna go... Wow. Wow. I love that. Okay. I'll leave it like that for now. But like, it's all gonna go up there now. I love that. Why have I never thought about doing that before? Wow. You learn so much on Twitch. Who says social media cannot be educational? I've learned so much on Twitch. Like, even like generalized things in life too. Like TikTok and Twitch. I know what it is. It's like going to school, but in the best way possible. Keep mining as long as you have some space and stacks together at least one thing from a drop you loot, and everything doesn't match will be forced to go to your home storage. Really? That is genius. Oh my god. Oh, what? I don't have the attention span to keep going for that long. But if I ever did want to do that, I would never have thought about that. I would never have thought that. Wow. Yeah, the overflow, but still, I genuinely never thought of that before. That is actually crazy. This is what happens. Don't take a break from a game like PALIA if you want to know everything. Really? I didn't know that either. Like, overflow's fine unless the game crashes. Oh. Where's the grove? I'll wait for someone to call it out. Hopefully no one will put it again. Well, can I see it from here or not? Nope. There's definitely a couple of people. I might kill them for the weeklies as silver drops more often than gold. Oh. Oh, okay. So, like, if I want to do that, I should go to Killamore. That makes sense then. Okay. So, I need to be starting to do my weeklies more in Killamore than I do here. Because I get that, though. Maybe... Gold is extremely high. Ooh, we're getting close to level 30 now. Maybe, like... Gold seems to be almost impossible to find. I don't know what it is. I get it, it's, like, meant to be rare, but it's, like... up here. But it's, like, the rarest thing. It's to me, it's almost as rare as that freaking ruby. Wait, did anyone call this out? Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3. This isn't the exact same place as yesterday. That like person cut it all down. Is that it? Or is there more? There's one down here. There was one down here. Ah, there it is. Any more? I think that's it. If you end up wanting to grab something you haven't reserved slot for, you can just move one item. Oh, and then it just like comes back into your inventory then, I'm guessing? I'll see if I have like the attention to do that one day and like see how it goes. Because that actually sounds kind of good. I would never have thought of doing that before. Okay, I am actually getting a lot more now than I was before. This definitely works. This definitely works. Wow. The more you know. The more you know. I really hope we don't get like a griefer today. What are the odds? Because the thing is, this is only going to get worse with the new release. But it's difficult. I'm not going to be like, oh yeah. I hate when people do it like, I get it. People are new. I get it. I've been playing the game for too long that, you know, people are going to be new to the game and it's just happens. But if someone screams at me, like I have like 15 people stood next to me all telling me, please don't do that. Like explaining the rule. I'm kind of a bit like, oh, why are you still going? Why are we still doing that? What's going on? Yeah, see, off stream, I usually watch like a film or a show or like, I am heavily in the whole like watching another streamer play the game. Like I like watching people play what I'm playing because it feels like I'm playing with them without having to play with them. Plays like chop floor trees are new. Maybe not like new, but they're like new enough that they don't have the knowledge of the game like we would. I give them like the leeway of like, maybe you've just played the game but you don't have like Discord or you just don't know the rules. They're not even real rules, they're just like player stuff. Like obviously it's just nice, the game is supposed to be played with a community of people. That is the whole point, it's a community based game. So we've kind of made player rules ourselves. But Yeah, they've been playing for a little while. You'd have expected them to see it before, I guess. Yeah, and there's people that just don't care. There was basically a person here the other day, and before I actually got here, because this is exactly where it was, I think. There were like 10 people up here, and I was on my way, and it was nowhere near 3. Okay, it was like, I think it was like 2. It was like 2 a.m. And I was on my way here, and I got down to like the beach down there, and this one person was chopping every single tree they possibly could, except for like 2 big ones. I got like maybe 10, 15, 10 or 15 flow out of it, and I could have gone way more. It was kind of frustrating, I'm not gonna lie. So I don't know why you would like especially when people are typing this too, like this person's like chop at 3 or like whatever, and then like 5 people are going, please don't chop the trees, like we chop it at 3, and they're like, I don't care. Why are you playing a game like this then? They don't care, they have better things to do than wait for others to arrive. You are not chopping that tree, right? I see you. Okay, good. I'm not the kind of person that's going to call out every single node or everything I see. If the tree is tiny, I'm guilty, I do cut it. Not in a grove. If I see one random tree somewhere and I'm like trying to just absolutely get through everything. But like, I'm not about to like stumble across like an absolute minefield like this and cut it all down on myself. When I know like there's a thing for it. But like to say it openly on stream too is really odd. I don't know why you would want to do that. My thought rules are if there's a grove and I tap once, there's a honey alert, I'll join in that. If not, I'll wander off and come back when the trees are chopped. Yeah, see, that's what I did when I came over here, but some people genuinely just walk up and they're like, oh, there's a bunch of people. Huh, I'm just gonna chop it all down. Crazy. Floater I found on my own in the wild. I can also solo it. I will if I cast solo it. See, that's what I'm like too. Why is the sound glitching out? Is that doing that for you guys too? Hey, yo. It's 3 minutes too. What the? I feel like I do chop like very small trees. I don't even chop trees this small. Even like these like medium ones, I do not chop them. But if they're tiny, like the tiny little ones that are like one hit, I do. I will admit to it, but it's not in spite or anything. It's not like I don't care, right? It's more like it's tiny and it's gonna give me like 3. You know? But if it gets more than like 5, I'm probably not gonna cut it because I'm like, oh, I feel bad. There's one down here. I'll chop any, I can't chop solo. Yeah, that's the thing. If it doesn't require... If it doesn't require something to be done with like other people, I am a bit like, oh, I'll do it solo. But it kind of depends. Barely hear game sound, but then I have stream fairly low. Really? Is it? It's quite high. So, oh, in fact, it's not. I turned it down. Ah, turn up a little bit. But I have music on so quiet you probably cannot even hear it either. But I have it on just for that slight background noise, and because I cannot do anything without background noise. It's for the stream, but it's also for me because I'm just like, I'm like that. I am one of those people that just seriously like has to have something on all the time. I sleep with TV on for the light, but for the sound as well. And if I'm playing a game, if I'm at home, essentially, if I'm at home, I have sound on at all times. I don't know if that's like weird, but I almost feel, because like I said, I'm not an anxious person like I used to be. But I almost feel anxious if there's no sound because it's so eerie. I feel like it's just like so odd. Like, how do people sit in silence? You do? I love that. I'm not like that. It's sometimes I do like to play with nothing else. I'm not gonna say like, oh, I always play without a stream on or something, but hello. You're not going for okay. I definitely do have the game sound on, but I have it on kind of low, unless I'm feeling like a quiet day. Sometimes I have quiet days. I'm not gonna lie and be like, yeah, I always have something on. There's like a few times. There's a few times throughout the month maybe where I'm like, I just want to hear the game. And I literally just sit there with the game sound on and listen to everything in the game instead of a stream or a film. But it's rare. But on stream, I have to turn it back up because I always forget. And I don't have it on very high. So sometimes you cannot hear it on stream. I've actually got a game sound off mostly because of watching films. Yeah. I can't play a game without sound. I have to hear it to some extent because I feel like I don't feel right. I don't have to explain it. It feels weird to have the game sound off. I have to hear like I'm hitting the node or I like shot the bow or something. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it just feels weird if I can't hear that. But I don't like to hear everything sometimes. Sometimes it drives me insane. Like there's some games where the footsteps, biggest pet peeve ever. Not all the time. It depends on the game. Some games frustrate me like crazy because I do not like music in games. Usually. It's some games maybe. Majority of the games, no. And there's nothing against the music. It's beautiful. But I rarely listen to an instrumental, right? I need lyrics. Like, I'm a lyrics person. This is the cave that I found the cat toy, right? Is it? Or is this a different one? Wait, is this a different one? Am I going insane? These were not here like a year ago, right? What is this? What? Am I crazy? I could have sworn that I keep seeing loads of these pop up. It was? Am I mad? I don't remember this. I keep seeing loads of little caves pop up and I don't remember them being there. Because I found the quest that's on the screen yesterday, I think. And I don't remember the cave that it was in being there before. So I feel like I've just like missed a lot. I don't mind sound effects, but game music drives me nuts after a while. Stardew Valley is the worst for it because it's beautiful music. I love it. It is good music. I don't want to have to listen to it. And I don't know if it's still a thing, but I think when I tried to play, it wouldn't let me turn the music down. And I was like, you want me to play this game with music? Like, I have to? Hi!
You.
How do I do that? I forgot. Hi!
Oh.
I was like, what's this person following me for? Weird. The flowers are so cute. That is a nice outfit. I look so bright next to you though. That was so funny. Oh my god. It's so pretty. Oh my god. That was Palium. That's where Palium used to spawn. Was it? You would think I would know then, right? That's crazy. I didn't know that. I feel like I never know anything anymore. I took a small break from the game and I came back and everyone's like, hang on a minute. I didn't know that. Everyone knows everything. Downside is the gunfire in the game is insanely loud. Ooh, when you're playing something like an FPS or something, it is insanely loud. I'm not gonna lie. It drives me nuts. Game sound I mostly dislike most game. Yeah. I mainly turn the first thing I usually do is turn off game music. Like I change the settings down to like whatever I need it on and I turn down the music. That's the one that was 75% off? What? Okay, I'm kind of jealous. I'm kind of jealous. What do you mean? I wish I got it now. How long ago was this? That's craziness. I missed a dedicated spawn. Oh, 1000%. Wait, you disappeared. You disappeared. Whoa. Am I okay? Oh, you're there. Whoa, I lost you. Should we like do a pie or something? Because I feel like I'm... If you're like mine together, we should probably just like pie up or something. I feel like I'm gonna keep losing you. I'm really bad at keeping track where people are. A month ago? That's so frustrating. What do you mean? No way. That's so annoying. I could have gotten that too. Wow. I'm like kicking myself about it now. The dedicated spawn of PALIA was just like so good. It was so good. I wish I abused it more. Wait, how do I already have that? Does that happen if someone else hits it that you're with? I didn't know that. See, I know nothing. I don't know anything in this game anymore. I know nothing. Like, if I hit this and then you come over to it, it gives it to you? And then sometimes you get double. But I need to start playing with people on stream more because this is insane. Why do I just not do this? Like, what? Crazy business. I think I do need to keep watching the shop. Because if they're putting stuff like that in the shop for like 75 off, I'm not gonna lie, I think I need to be watching out for that. Ooh. One? It only gave one. Oh my god, you're disappearing. What happened? Something happened. I don't know what just happened, but something happened. It made a noise. It like glue green. Sometimes I actually feel like I'm just like a new player. Even though I've been playing the game longer than most people. Like, do I know anything? Double loot. Oh. Okay. Oh, this is so freaky. Why? Your character's like bugging out. I'm gonna drop down, I called it. I genuinely feel like I've been playing since alpha, and yeah, I feel like I've been playing for a month. This month leading up to the Elderwoods, I'm gonna be so caught up in everything. I've been playing most days for about a couple a week at this point, whereas before it was kind of like a couple times a week I'd get on and do stuff and... Sprinklers, visual representation. Okay. Nice. Good to know. Yeah, I think this leading up to the Elderwoods update, I'm gonna have to like somehow become very up to date with things. Because I've been so behind. My mum's asking if she could just come and say hi. If you want. Yeah, I lost you. Come on. Is she gonna come in? I did better in North Bahari. I don't know if they can hear you or not. You have to be really close to the mic like this. Yeah. I don't know how many people are in here. I have no idea. I'm not checked. This
Hi. Mom.
Where are you? Oh, there we are. I told you I should give you my Switch. Play with us. Said hi. There. It's cool. Do you have to put... I don't know about me, but do I sound posh to you guys? I don't think I sound posh. Badger booked 2 weeks off work for bank holiday wipe. Oh. Oh, you're gonna have the whole time off to play that. That's gonna be so good. We should definitely try and play together though. I feel like I need to play with people when I'm playing it. 'Cause I see where you get your good looks from. You're making it feel really good right now. That's nice. I told you they're nice people. I get a confidence boost every time I stream. Rule. First time on stream, I'm already... Oh, it's really hot in here, by the way. It's kind of like... Yeah. I have my camera like that, so you can see the... Still don't have a name. Are you coming back? Okay, I'm ending soon, but I'm really, really hot. Feel really weird playing with half a headset on. He's still got Hmm? I keep running off away from you. I don't play with people enough in this game that I keep forgetting to like say bye. I get distracted. My brain really is fried, by the way. Like, I'm trying to read things and I'm just... Ugh. What was I trying to read earlier? It's like... PALIA is like one of those MMOs and I was like stuffing the words every 2 seconds. Huh? can? I did not know that. You keep teaching me things. Every time I pick this up, it can give me it could give me one. Oh, I'm definitely gonna have like a load of those now. Oh god. Oh, I'm so blind. I know nothing about this game. How do I know none of these things? You know everything. I feel like the student. I'm supposed to know things. I don't know nothing. I feel like a noob. Never thought I could feel like a noob in a game like this. Thought I left that behind in Fortnite. You just sitting here. Yeah, but your whole body's like... Ooh, what's a sapphire part? Ooh. Don't mind me. You're covering all the natural light by standing there. Yeah. What was that? What was that? Why am I hearing all the sounds today, but like, I don't see anything to do with it? They spawn from... How do you know this? I spend like half the time playing PALIA on the wiki and yet I still know nothing. How? I feel like I need to spend more time in the Discord or something. That's like where all the information is. Only in Bahari? What? Mass plushie hunt. Is there like a bunch of people doing that right now? I need to do that one day. We should probably do that when Bahari comes out. When Elderwoods comes out. Because I can only imagine what the plushies are going to look like from there. We already saw the chunky ones. I'm running out of food. Okay, I either run out of food or I get hungry in real life and then I end the stream because one's gonna happen real soon. It might be me that gets hungry before I run out in the end. I am absolutely boiling. Oh. Not my PC that's warm. My PC is not warm at all. Well, I only shut my door when I stream because when I used to stream, I used to have bad settings on my mic and yeah, I used to be able to hear everyone's footsteps. I have to get your mum into playing PALIA. Oh god. I tried to get her to use my Switch, but she had no idea. That would be funny though. I did. I tried to get you to use it for like even more simple stuff. I did that after you didn't like to use the Switch. Yeah, that's what I mean, but I don't know. I don't know if you'd understand it. You could try if you wanted to, but it would be like a lot of information all at once. That is not picking up at all. I already explained. We were talking about it the other day. Like, what was it? It was like how you've managed to use Twitch. Well, you can open it up and you can type in the chat. That's more than some things. Okay, is your character bugged or is it PALIA that's bugged? Because you're like flying through the map and everything. I'm always pushing hunting while I'm PALIA. Really? I have like none. It's the saddest thing. I feel like maybe I should do that one day. I got two last stream, I think. Oh, don't play the sound in the room. Don't traumatize me. Why? Oh no. That was a good idea to Ladybird hunt the pie if possible. Turns to gather the flowers. Ah. Oh, so you don't end up with too much, but you all get the loot? Smart. I actually like that. I did see someone the other day. Is she called Molly, I think? Oh. I think she was doing like ladybug hunt. Every gathering a flower gala called Riot is they have a chance to spawn a ladybug. Everyone? I need to be doing that more. Usually I only pick them up when I'm in Illimer. I thought every flower has 4 chances to spawn a ladybug. Oh, we need to do that one day. We should do that one day. That sounds so good. But wait, you get like plushies from that too, right? I think. Is there a ladybug plush? I still don't have much pallium. How do I not have that much pallium? Why do I have like none? This is ridiculous. There is a ladybug. Oh, we might need to do some hunting things. Not gonna lie, I have like not many at all. I have more potato pods than I do plushies, which is ridiculous, all things considered. I literally have like 4 on my desk. You'd think I had all of them. It's either that or I find someone extremely generous that's just like, hey, I'll give you this. It's just not gonna happen because I have nothing to trade for. I don't think I do. I have frogbit. That was my like most valuable thing is frogbit because you can't get that now, can you? Big man. He's not there. He's on the stream. I put him there so they could see him. I think we need to name the frog that I have in the background though, because I do not have a name. I don't know what to call him. I'm not calling him Ribbit. The pie of 4, every flower equals 4 chances to get a ladybug, which is extremely lucky with buff spawns equals 4. That's so complicated though. Can you imagine doing that in Elderwoods with like the new buffs that are coming there? I feel like that's going to be like even better chances, right? If we already have 4 chances in a group of 4 to get... Oh, wow. I'm going to be overwhelmed on the 13th. I'm going to be so overwhelmed. I don't know. Last time there was like 2 out of 3 that worked. I can't remember. I can't remember where everyone's from all the time. Channel point. Try to teach how to do things. You can claim your daily mushroom. So then you picked your daily shroom. It's just random. It's just a weird thing. Brain is a brain. I keep pressing the wrong buttons. Oh god. So party of 4. Every flower equals 4 chances to get a ladybug, which buffs it so that you get 4 chances to get plushie. Oh god. We're gonna have so much fun. I swear it's gonna be like me looking around for miners, but compass is one of. Oh, there's one over here though. We'll just run around Chaotic Cliff for like 5 more minutes and find them. Double loot. Did it disappear or something? If a typo, it should have been. Fuck. I didn't even see a typo. With bug spawned. Oh, I thought it said buff spawned. I actually read that as just like buff. I did say that. I'm like fried right now. My brain's just like not working. I got another going. Wait, how long do they last? Because I'll probably like, if it's not too long, I might stay till close. 2 silk. Wait, I had that. I can do that. I actually have some. Yay! I never have any at all. Oh, I'll see if I can last 15 minutes. If I can, then I'll stay till it goes. If not, I might have to just leave because I'm getting so hot and so hungry. Oh no, I'd rather stay if I can get the good spawns because I don't want to have to make them. I feel like they're good to use, but I also just don't want to. Oh, my headset turned off. That's because because like I don't want to make the ore things, the trackers, because I feel like they just take too many materials. I don't want to buy them either because I'm trying to save. What are they called? Medals. I'm trying to save the medals. And I hate saving the medals. I might be a hoarder of materials, but I'm not a hoarder of medals. I think at one point I used all the medals. Literally every time I got one, it would be used. So now I don't have any left. Some of them I do. It's not enough to buy anything. Like, the furniture I have over 1,000. And like, the only ones I have is like mining and like origin. Other than that, I have like nothing. It's really annoying because I actually want like, I want the well. That's the one I'm like struggling to save for. It's actually annoying me like crazy. If I have any luck using the ore compass the other week, I used 3 compass and got 11. Oh. That would drive me insane. I think before you told me what to do earlier, I was getting like 1. 1 every like 5 minutes. I don't know why though. I think I used the Buzzy jar thing the other day as well. And I only found like 2 bugs that were worth it. Everything else was just like not really worth it. And I was like, why have I not got anything? I feel like they don't work how they should. It's either that or my account's bugged. I wouldn't be surprised if it was. To be honest, when you think about it like that, actually my account probably is kind of bugged. When you think about the first day of the beta, when my backpack thing was bugged. That makes me think my account probably is bugged forever. Oh. See, that's giving me 9, but earlier I was getting none. What's that about? I only have 42. I only have 42 total. 42 pallium, and I've been doing this for like an hour and a half. That's ridiculous. Many people farming rainbow tip butterflies for buzzy jars to be useful. Really? Is it that bad? I've never come across it. I've never come across like a big group of them. I know there's one person that does stream a lot and she does it. I've seen it on like the PALIA groups. But I've never actually seen it in game. I did see Percival earlier. I was watching a stream from yesterday, I think it was. And he like came across a big group. What's the person's name? I can't remember the name, but apparently she was streaming and they were doing that, and they were all like gathered in like one little bit. It was really funny. It looked kind of creepy actually, seeing like 20 people all with each other and not doing anything. They were all just stood there doing nothing, waiting for someone to use the lure. It was kind of funny. Lure? Lure? Lure. I say lure. Well, we're from the same place, so we should say it the same way. But you know. I got gold. That's 3 gold. 3 gold in an hour and a half. They need to change that. They need to change that. How do I have like... I have like 2 gold bars, I think. I mine like every day for at least an hour of mining every day, and all I get is like 2 bars a week. Oh. Although now I complain about that and I just got 2. I'm not gonna get any now. They were doing a server takeover, so once down till every player on the server is part of the group. Oh! Really? So like they just wait until everyone else is... Wow. I don't mean to style you, but there is a guy that I can't remember the name of. Oh. Oh. Never mind, he's not here anymore. He is though. The blue grasshopper? I don't know his name. Oh, this guy's being difficult. Hello? How many? That took way too much. Ball Silk Friday took like 50 different like... Wow. Okay, this game's broken. Apparently the best way to get a rainbow tip butterfly. So you have to be in a server full of everyone doing it. But I've never done... Oh, I see one over here. Oh, he's there too then. Okay. Bye. Yeah, I didn't realize you actually had to be in a server full of it for it to be the best chance. In a certain way, I don't know the exact mechanics. It's not really looked into it, but it requires everyone working together. That's interesting, though. So, like, the entire server usually is just doing that one thing. That's crazy. Because I saw them doing it on, like, a video that was posted on one of the PALIA groups on Facebook. And they were like slow walking towards them. I was like, oh, the anxiety I would get. Because I'd be the one to mess that up. Every time. Every time. Easily. Alien. Oh. Wait, what? Where did he go? Oh, you're there. This game is so bugged. Heart drops. Nice. Hi, friend. Oh. No. Oh, did it disappear? Rip. Rip. I think it's a requirement for using a smoke candle to avoid scaring a bug. Oh. Because I don't know if they were using that or not. They were just like in a group. In like... There was no like thing that I could see. But I just saw like a bunch of... Excuse me. They were all just like gathered and like... They were like this. Creeping towards it. It was like the funniest thing I've ever seen. Can you imagine? I need to do some of that. I have all the bundles now, but that would be so funny to do. Not if I'm not playing in huge groups, why I don't do cake parties, so we'll probably never know how it works. I have done 2 cake parties before, but I've kind of vowed that I probably will not do them if it's not me running it, because they are kind of chaotic, and I always feel like I'm joining a group of people that all know each other, and I don't know any of them, and I feel really overwhelmed that I don't know them, and it gets kind of awkward because they're all like talking about stuff, and I'm just like, I have no idea what to say right now. And because I was watching a show at the time as well, I accidentally forgot to do my part like 6 times. I got gold again. So yeah, I feel like sometimes I'm gonna get screamed at. Like, oh, you're not doing anything. Can you kick people? Actually, I just realized. Can you kick people off your plot? Because I'm surprised I didn't get kicked from that. Not gonna lie, I am very surprised I didn't get kicked. Because, you can... Why didn't they kick me then? I missed like 6 different things. I kept missing my goal. All I was doing was mixing Sweet Leaf, and I kept missing it. And they didn't care. I was like, oh. Okay. And I still got the kick and stuff. It's like... Maybe they didn't know it was you? I did apologize. Every time, because I felt bad. Because I'm just like that. I'm one of those people, like... Basically, if you've ever been in a shop, okay? If you've ever been in a shop and you've bought stuff, but then something didn't get scanned and you got it for free, are you the kind of person that's going to go back in and tell them, or are you just going to leave? See, a lot of times I'm like, I need to go back in and tell them. Most people will be like, I do not care. I'm like, I feel bad. I feel like I've just stolen something. And like, I need to go and tell them. I have like a really bad, like, is it guilt complex? For the life of me, I would never be able to steal deliberately. But I genuinely cannot even do it on accident. By accident, on accident. Oh no! Oh no. No, I always apologize for stuff like that. And I always like go back in and say like, oh, you didn't scan this and stuff like that. That's why it bugs me when things happen in shops where if you use a self-checkout and they're like, oh, you didn't scan this because it isn't showing up on the thing. I'm like, I definitely scanned it. Trust me, I'm terrified of stealing. I would never steal. I wish I wasn't this tired. I'm crazy tired. I slept so good last night. I didn't wake up once. And somehow I'm just exhausted. My thing is too, I'm probably going to end stream, go get food, and then just play PALIA. I'm just going to come back on and keep playing or something. I might not. But I might. Like, I'm not even going to do anything different. If I had the mental energy to keep going and streaming for hours, I would. It's actually really annoying. I used to be able to stream for a long time. There were times on my other account, not on this account, but on a different account, I streamed for like 10 hours. 10 hours. You want to know what I played? Fortnite for 10 hours straight. So checkouts the shops where I am are a nightmare. Rarely ever work properly, so most customers end up having to have help from a member of staff. See, I like self-checkouts because I'm the kind of person that doesn't want to talk to you. You know? I'm the kind of person that's kind of a bit like, I don't want to speak to someone at all. It's awkward. I'm not good with small talk. I'm just an awkward person. and I want to go to self checkout. So in like Sainsbury's, where we go get food shopping, it's like I don't want to have to go to an actual checkout with food. I want to scan it on the app on my phone, scan the app at the checkout, and go. And you can't do that because people steal food there now. So you get a randomized thing where it's like, oh, we need to take you to a big checkout and redo it all. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me right now. The compass is finished. Okay, I'm probably gonna leave the stream there then because I am so tired. So tired. And the light is hurting my eyes. But thank you for playing. I appreciate it. I don't like self-checkout as it's putting stuff out of job. I get that too. As a person that struggles with like speaking to people, I do like the self-checkout. It's a difficult conversation. I do feel like there should be both. Shops have just kind of been like, oh, well, people like to use self-checkout, so we don't need actual checkouts, but you do. Because things happen. Robots are not the future. They might feel like it, but they're not. That's like the opinion that I have on it. It's like I don't mind the checkouts, but the more we automate, the more humans lose. Yeah, I think for accessibility reasons we need the self-checkouts, but I don't think there needs to be so many of them. The shop I go to has like the phone app section with like 8 different checkouts. It has a small shop section of self-checkout with like 8 on there, and then there's another one with 8 for the big self-checkouts. And then there's like 2 tills. That I don't agree with. Give me like 4 self-checkouts, I'll wait in a line. And then give me like 6 tills that have people on them. That makes more sense. But like, to be honest, there are still a lot of people that go to the normal tills. I don't know. I think it should just be a thing. Do self-checkout. I've never been to a shop that is purely just self-checkout now. I don't think. There's at least 1 till, but I guess it's not used all the time. I don't know. And I go to... I am gonna end stream now though, because I literally am so tired with this light in my eye. This is driving me insane. But if I turn that off, you cannot. You can't see me. I have to have it on. But yeah. I do not have a day that I am aware I'll be live. I don't want to say I'm going to be live on a certain day because I don't like doing that. If I cancel on you guys, I feel bad. So I'm not going to do that. It could be this weekend. It could be Monday. It could be Tuesday. I don't know. But I will maybe tweet it. I don't know. But I'll see you guys when I see you at the same time. I go live about, just for reference, I am starting to try and go live between like 2:30 and 3 p.m. UK time. But yeah, I'll see you guys when I see you. But have a good rest of your day. And I appreciate you guys. Bye bye.